special guest here that's been known for a long time. He's been known for a long time. He has been working here for years now. And we ask that you put your hands, your heart to listening in your ears and pay attention because he has something important. Will you please welcome to the stage Mr. 𝓕𝓲𝓻𝓮 at this time?
Yeah. Thanks, 𝓕𝓲𝓻𝓮. All right, so thank you everybody coming in. Come in, sit down anywhere. We're going to get started. We have the recording going. We're going to make it a little bit so as I said, all right, Mr. 𝓕𝓲𝓻𝓮, as 𝓕𝓲𝓻𝓮 graciously has stated, I've been a fireman at Smithtown Fire Department the last 11 years. I'm a lieutenant in my company. So I do a lot of work with the community, and I love every year that I'm invited to come and speak to you guys and show my gear. We'll go at the end. We'll talk about different kinds of emergencies. So real quick, what number do we call if there's an emergency? Everybody. 911. Good. 911. And what's an emergency? There's fire. What else, 𝓕𝓲𝓻? What kind of emergencies are there? Seizure, which is a medical emergency, which needs our ambulance. And what else? Car accident, right, which also requires police cars, ambulances, and fire trucks, fire engines. Okay? Fire truck, fire engine could be a fire.
368 is now in the yard. 368 is in the yard.
Right, so we need all of those emergency vehicles at just about every emergency. Police normally gets there first, followed by ambulance and then fire. Okay? All of emergency services work together on the fire scene to make sure everyone is safe. All right? All right, now we have our equipment. What does this stuff look like? Maybe some things that you wear. Who's ever worn a helmet that looks like this? Who's worn rain boots before? Who's worn sweatpants? Almost everybody in this room. And what is this? A jacket, right? So firefighters wear the same exact thing, except it looks just a little different. So I have my pants right here. And what are these? My boots, thanks Mikey. And something that's not on there exactly, but sometimes, let's see, who's got one? Donald, come on up.
Yeah.
Come on up.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, come on up.
Yes, I'm good. Yes, Mr. 𝓕𝓲𝓻𝓮.
Yes, sir. Come on up, Donald. Donald's got a jacket on, and he's got something else on his jacket. What is this called?
Handles.
No, this is right here.
Yes, right here.
Your
hoodie.
Hood, right? So firefighters also have a hood that we have to wear to protect our ears and head.
Ears and the head.
We put our hood on as well. All right?
Yeah.
So, you have your hood, we have our hood.
We have a hood.
Just looks a little bit different.
A bit different.
Yeah, thanks, Donald. You can sit down.
Mr. 𝓕𝓲𝓻𝓮.
All right. So then we explained, we have our jacket, right? Different turnout gear, that's the name of fire gear. All have slightly different things. Some actually do have zippers. Mine does not, mine has Velcro, it has buttons, and it has clips. So we'll come along, have it there, have our clips, go up the top. All right? And then what else do we need? We need our helmet. But before that, something that you don't normally have is a mask, okay? This mask is the way that we're allowed to breathe. I don't have my air pack with me today, but normally we also wear an air pack on our backs with a cylinder full of air, and we connect it here, okay? See this big hole? So I'm going to put it on, get fully dressed, and show you. All right, so bear with me. I might look a little silly. It might be hard to hear me, so we're going to have to listen a little extra. All right, so I put on my mask. After I put on my mask, I put back on my hood, right, to cover my ears. Otherwise, my face and ears will burn. I make sure everything is covered up tight. And then I need my what? My helmet, right? It's nice and hard in case anything falls down on me. roll, what do I need? My gloves, right.
Hey, you like it? Nick, see the box, Nick?
So this is what a firefighter looks like. Everything except the pack on their back, right? You come around, you give me how far you can feel my gloves. They're very thick, they're just like the gloves that you normally wear yourself in winter time. You can feel my jacket, feel my gloves. Go around. Everything.
I just like, oh no.
Here we go, moving around. You can feel my gloves, they're a little different.
Yeah.
Right, so they're pretty thick. They're kind of like winter gloves that you wear in the snow. All right, so this is what we wear all of our equipment. All right, so that's the gear. The next thing, I have a little video. It's how fast does fire spread. This is your typical bedroom, and the biggest thing and the big initiative that the fire service tries to instill in people is closing the door while you sleep. Okay, I know a lot of people leave the door open, whether it's to maybe hear their kids or they want to let the air conditioning in or what have you. But this video, it's about 1.5 minutes, and what they're going to do, there's one room, 2 rooms that are exactly the same. And then down the hallway, in a living room, like your living room, there's a couch, a TV. They're going to set a little fire. And then everything's going to go on fire, and you're going to see the difference of the room that had the door open and the door closed.
But they have them on fire.
Mike. Wow. Your mic, the mic's not here. Sound? Well, just check if the speaker's on. We connected it beforehand. The speaker's just off. Just turn the speaker on. No, turn the power button.
And once the arm of that couch is involved,
All right, so look, they set the living room on fire. And what do you hear? Who can tell me? What do you hear?
smoke alarm.
Right, the smoke alarm. Right? And it's supposed to be loud because at 2 o'clock in the morning, what are you doing?
Sleep.
You're asleep. It's got to wake you up.
Smoke will be filled with saline. You'll start seeing that black smoke again.
And watch, look how fast the fire grows. How fast the fire grows.
You can see the smoke coming out of the front of the truck.
The smoke is all on top. It becomes very thick.
Oh, what is that?
So hopefully, if you've been home, you would have been able to exit your home already, dial 911. It takes about 2 minutes to make that 911 call to get the fire department on the road, and then it'll take us 4 or 5 minutes to get there. So about the same time that this room will be going to 1150 degrees, you hope the fire department's arriving and extinguishing the fire.
So in about less than 30 seconds, that whole room will explode. You'll see it happen.
At this point, you'll see that the fire will accelerate exponentially every second. Now ready? On there.
Here we go. than 3 minutes. Less than 3 minutes. So if the fire starts and you're asleep, how long does it take you to get out of bed in the morning when your alarm clock goes off? Longer than 3 minutes? Yeah, it's a lot longer than 3 minutes. So when you hear it, look, that's how the room goes. 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
Everyone has been burning on the carpet.
Right? And that's just a little bit of water knocks it down a lot.
Giving diapers off to the like, but when it went to less than 50 degrees, it all ignited. Okay, go ahead and knock it down, guys.
Alright, so that's how fast the fire spreads. Just 3 minutes, that entire room basically combusted, which means exploded because of the fire and heat. Alright, so what do you do if there is a fire? You hear that smoke alarm go off. You should be doing what? Anybody know?
I know.
Get out.
Amanda? Get out, but where do you go?
Exit.
A meeting place, good, a meeting place.
Let's get all that.
So, exactly,
Like
so
a
you can
council.
get out. But if you live with a family or other people, you need to go to the same place. Because if you go to the McDonald's down the street, your sister goes to the mailbox, your father goes to the next door neighbor's house, and everybody's in different places, and nobody knows if everybody's safe. When the firefighters come, one of the first questions we ask the people that are outside, is there anybody still inside? And if they don't know if you left because you're not in the same spot, we have to go in, even if the fire is a crazy burning fire. If it's a fully involved fire and there's nobody inside, it's less of a chance we'll risk our lives to go in to save a television. But we'll risk our lives to go in to save a person. Okay? So, a meeting place, an example would be a mailbox. There's plenty of mailboxes outside. If you live in an apartment building and you go out, there's a mailbox in front. And you can go to a building across the street, a neighbor's house, or if there's a store nearby that you know of, or maybe even a local fire department. Is there a firehouse near anyone's house that they live? Are you close by? Right, some people, okay? Is a good meeting place the kitchen?
No.
Why is that not good?
You get something to eat.
Right, because it's still inside the house. You need to find a meeting place outside of your house or apartment or wherever you live. Because if it's in the same building that's on fire, you're still in danger. All right, so one big thing, science fact, heat goes up or down? Who knows? Up. Heat goes up. What does fire also make? Fire makes something that goes up.
Carbon dioxide.
Gasoline.
Right, gases, which is also visible as seen as what?
Smoke.
Smoke. All right, smoke also goes up. So what do you see these kids doing here? Are they walking up tall out of their building?
No.
No, they're doing what?
Crawling.
Crawling. So when you are trying to leave, the best place is to get low on your belly and crawl as low as possible to the ground. Okay? One of the major reasons that people are injured during fires is not from burning, but from smoke inhalation. Most of the casualties that we've had in our past are not from people getting burned for being in the fire, but from when they were still sleeping, just inhaling smoke. So it's very important to know that trying to stay low or covering your face with your sweatshirt or t-shirt or your arm, any blocking or clearing of the smoke while you're exiting the building will help you breathe better and exit faster. All right, now here was that video I was talking about earlier. This is a difference of sleeping with the door open versus sleeping with the door closed.
Steve, take it away. My job is to lead a team of people.
So here they have two identical rooms, and they're going to light a living room on fire, and then you'll see how it spreads and which one is safe.
We've got 7 structures around here that we build to simulate where you live. And one of those structures right here is what I want you to do. So take you'll notice the difference down here as we walk down.
Right, you have your bedroom, your teddy bear, nice comforter, couple pillows. Both rooms look very similar.
And think about Alright, we're just in the block, we have ignition.
Here we go, the fire started. They lit a little fire on the couch. One door open, one door closed. They have thick black smoke coming out. Windows. That means contents are burning. Brown smoke is more of the wood. You know wood is burning. White smoke is when you see water on the fire. So firefighters also read smoke on how fast it's going, the color, so they know what's going on and what we can expect before we go inside. So you see thick black smoke, a lot of contents are burning. Just like the last video, the fire gets very big, very fast. Smoke turns black and you see it turns a little bit of a lighter color once they get water on the fire. This is like a helmet cam of the firefighter.
Close door on the left, open door on the right. You can see the dramatic difference between the two and the simple.
So God forbid there was a fire in your home. That's the difference of you keeping your bedroom door closed or open. All right, the picture is very self-explanatory. I don't think I need to go into it very deeper. You can see that the one room is severely damaged and you just have some damage to the outer door, which is no problem. Okay? One quick thing, if your door is closed, and you did close it like you should, and you think there is a fire and smoke's getting in, to check the door, you want to use the back of your hand and lightly run your hand up and down the door. Should you open the door first to check? No. So you should lightly feel for warmth, okay? Just wait there until someone comes for you, because that's our job. We go and we check every room. It's called a primary search. Firefighters, we do a primary search through the entire building. And after that primary search is done, we then send in a second team to do a secondary search, just in case the primary search team maybe missed something, or to assist the primary search team. So at the very least, we're going to come in and we're going to find you and we will help you escape and give you the best safety possible. Okay, what's up, Amanda?
I'm just explaining that the back of the hand, the nerves are more covered, but in front of the hand, the nerves are more...
Right, the reason you use the back of the hand is it's more protected, like Amanda said, it's a more sensitive part of the hand.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
Alright, so this is a new little slide that I added in, how firefighters train. So there's one simulation that we do called a flashover drill. I'll show it, about another 90-second clip. What we do, we take a shipping container, kind of like the one that the phys ed stuff is stored in right now. We take two of those, one up and then one down, and we light it on fire, and then we go inside, and then we open the door, let all the oxygen in, and it kind of completely lights on fire. There's something called rollover, so as we're in there, we're in the container, the whole container is on fire while we're in there, and we look up, it's something called rollover, and we look and there's fire rolling over our heads. So we do that to look at how the smoke builds, how to read the smoke in the room, and how to know what happens and where to hit the fire. So real quick, 2 quick videos.
Do not do that. About.
So as I was explaining, that's a container. So we go in, we light a couple garbage cans full of contents. We put on our gear, we go in. And we also have a tool that we use, it's called a thermal imaging camera. Thermal imaging camera not only tells us where the fire is, because a lot of times when there is a fire, there's a fire in the smoke. And we can't see through smoke, nobody can. So So we have this tool to write the word in the can, so this is what it looks like when we're inside. So we're in there, we're just observing the fire and the behavior so we can learn better how to deal with it. Right, so this is what we see when we do this drill. Yes. And that's the thermal imaging camera you can see, and it shows you the different area of the fire. So now the fire is going through the smoke, but a lot of times, like I said, the smoke is thick, and it's on the ceiling, and we don't know where it is. So also as firefighters, we go low.
I ain't done.
All right, and then just one more quick. This is an actual footage of a firefighter going down a hallway. This is where you'll see really good rollover. Rollover is the fire that literally rolls over you as you're in the building. So this is the hose team. They're going in. They're looking for the fire room. They're finding the source of the fire. If they stop the source of the fire, then all the fire all around will disappear. That's not me. This is not me. So look, they went past the fire, even though the fire was overhead, went into the fire room, they put a little bit of fire, and watch how quickly the fire dissipates. And just like that, the fire that was overhead the whole time, gone. Okay? It's amazing what a little bit of water can do to a lot of fire. All right, and now we're coming to our last slide. This is, again, like I said, the presentation not only for the students, but for the staff as well. This is some daily fire safety. This, specifically, is a kitchen-rated fire extinguisher. Everyone should have one in their kitchen. Hopefully, it's in their kitchen, not that they keep their fire extinguisher in their garage. If their kitchen goes on fire, they have to run to the garage and go upstairs. So it should be close by. We see a lot of these kind of fire extinguishers in schools and bigger commercial buildings. The silver fire extinguishers are just pressurized water cans. There's just water in there, okay? It's not every fire extinguisher is the same. There's a reason it's a different color and a different material. It's only meant to hold water. It's not holding any chemicals or anything else to suppress fire. Right? Something else that you might have seen, a fire blanket. Okay, a fire blanket, if anything catches fire, you can put it on top, smother it. It's really thick. Anybody have or seen a fire blanket before? Or has one in their home? Alright? Or if your shirt, something on your fire, maybe you have oil on your shirt and it also catches, you can wrap it around you or somebody else. And the number one thing that I think is the most important thing to have in your kitchen that you probably do have is baking soda. Alright? Baking soda, not baking powder. Baking soda is one of the best ways to handle a grease fire if it's not completely out of control. Okay? Yes, so I'm going to show one last video. Hold on, Damien. One last video about the best ways to put out a grease fire. Because what's the number one thing that you should not do to a grease fire? Let's get an adult in the room to tell me this answer. Water, right? Because water comes to the top. Water will make it so much worse. As you'll see, there will be adding a little bit of water to this grease fire. People not putting out a fire correctly. Right, so there, food becomes on fire. Someone really smart tried to move burning liquid into another not burning liquid and put fire everywhere. Try to make this full screen, not cooperating. floats up into the air. Right, just a little bit of water into a grease fire. Boom. So here we go. Look how easy it can be.
Are you ready?
There we go. All right, so that's the last thing I have for you, a little bit of kitchen safety and at home. Thank you everybody for coming. Any other last questions of anybody about anything? All right, in the last few minutes after we address questions, you can try on my jacket. Okay, we're not gonna do the helmet just for health reasons. Right, no hats. You can hold my helmet, but you can put on the jacket.
All right.
Afterwards, so anybody have any questions before we wrap up? Alex?
Are you ready?
Everything's all part of it. Like I said, if everything can stop with the fire, everything, all the tools they have, right?
Yes. Yes. It's all to prevent fires from spreading.
And don't forget about our school, because we always have a fire alarm.
Yes, we have fire drills in school. Like I explained earlier, when we had the fire alarm in the bedroom, it was similar to what we have in school. All right? Any adults? Everyone's good? All right, nice job, everybody. Thank you for helping me out.